Hi, my name is Leslie McMillan, and the case that I was assigned was the case about this Mutschler kitchen company. It was purchased by the Blake Company, and shortly after the Blake Company had acquired the Mutschler Kitchen Company, the president, Chris Blake, he realized that there were some issues there that he needed to dig down and get to the bottom of. He realized that lots of times jobs were not being completed in timely manners. Customers were not happy with the service that they were being provided. And also, when he looked at the financial statements, it showed that margins were lower than they needed to be. So, as being the owner of this company that he's quickly purchased, he realized that he really needed to get to the bottom of the problem and find some solutions. To do that, he decided he was going to gather data from a wide variety of stakeholders. He, of course, talked to his own employees, the subcontractors, and even some of his customers, but he also went out and visited other kitchen design companies who were successful, and he learned from them and gained knowledge from them, and then went back and applied what he learned to his new company. In doing so, he came up with 3 goals that he wanted the company to accomplish. He wanted to focus on increasing customer satisfaction, make the customers happy. He wanted to increase the profit margins per job, and he wanted to decrease the uncertainty in the number of crises at the construction sites. So to do this and to reach these goals, he knew he had to have a new process in place. And he decided to lay out this very detailed plan for his employees to follow. Step 1 of his plan was the kitchen designers were told would hold a series of selection meetings with their customers and then determine exactly what the customer needs were. Then the designers would be able to plan and give the customers a ballpark cost estimate. Customers and designers could modify the plan as they needed, and then once they came to an agreement, the customers would sign a design agreement and make a non-refundable deposit. It mentioned in the study how he had noticed where some customers would come, they would kind of get some design ideas, and then they would go off and let somebody else design their kitchen. So his employees were putting in some work, but never actually gaining the customer. Then on step 5, he decided the designer would work with the customer to plan every detail of the new kitchen. Drawings would be laid out, plans would be made, and then potential subcontractors would walk through the job site, look at those specifications and drawings, and make bids. And then at any point during the process, if the customer wanted to make a change to the plan, a change order was created, and the plans and specifications would be updated as it needed to be. Now, when he put this new plan into place, it didn't go smoothly. Change never just rolls out smoothly, not normally. His employees had been there a long time. They were resistant to the change. They wanted to keep doing what they'd always done. And they had to be reminded some that, hey, we've got a new process in place, and I need you to follow this new process. His plan was made into a manual, and then that manual constantly had to go back and be edited. The study said that 4 or 5 times over the course of the first year, they went back and changed some things in their plan. And the new process was challenging, but in the long run, it was really beneficial to everyone, and he was able to meet those goals that he was looking for. As I was learning and reading about this, I went online and I actually found the website for this kitchen company. And across the top, it said award-winning design, exceptional quality, on time, and within budget. And that just told me that Mr. Blake's hard work really paid off. He did a lot of behind-the-scenes studying, researching, looking, tried different things. He was open to making changes to his plans as he needed to until he got it just like he wanted it to be. And it looks, from doing some digging and some looking, it looks like it paid off. And he is able to now offer on-time, budget-friendly service to his customers. They know up front exactly what to expect, and they're happy with the product. So what could I take from this to apply to my HPI product? I mean, my group and what we're doing. My group we're focusing on the lack of qualified teachers needed to fill SPED positions at a certain school. Though I know this is not just centralized to one school, that's also an issue that we have at my school. And I think it's important that we really look and kind of take into thought what Mr. Blake did with his company and all the work he did to really, really hone in on the main issue that he needed to focus on. And the fact that he gathered information from a variety of people, and for us to find a solution to our problem, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to need to survey previous, current teachers, administrators, and also I think it would be beneficial to kind of look at other schools the same way that Mr. Blake looked out and looked at other companies. We should look at other schools that are able to find qualified teachers and learn from them and see what they're doing that's helping them be successful. When I was reading the text, my aha moment, or what really just stuck out to me, was where it was talking about having diverse teams of stakeholders that really come together to work together to find a problem, to solve a problem, and that really made me think of the different ways that people come together within my school to also make decisions and work out issues that arise. I've been a part of a leadership team, and the leadership team was made up of a variety of people from the school. We had department heads, administrators, counselors, literacy coaches, those that work with scheduling and some of the more office type stuff at the school. We all come together. And what we did, we came from totally different viewpoints. Some of us are in a classroom every day. Some of us are in offices. Some are more the administrative part of the school. The counselors have a different viewpoint. And we were able to put all those heads together to come up to solutions. And I think that really helped drive home the point to me that my HPI group is going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have to get together or come up with a strong group of stakeholders that we can really talk to and learn from, that are going to come from various